Hey everyone, happy Sunday. It is meal prep Sunday and I'm gonna share finally that Chipotle adobo chicken I'm gonna make in the slow cooker. So before, when I made it, it didn't come out as I wanted. It was good, but I'm gonna make some improvements so I can finally share it. But I'm just gonna share first the ingredients and then I'll walk you through how I'm gonna make it. Okay, we're gonna start from, I guess, right to left. So these are the seasonings I'm using the Goya Adobo. This is granulated garlic, chili powder, and this is ground cumin. I'm not gonna add salt because this has a lot of salt in it, so I'm just gonna omit the salt, but if I wasn't using this, I would add salt. This is half a can of the adobo peppers. I used half of a can before, so this is just the leftovers, so I'm gonna use that. 8 ounces of tomato sauce. You can use tomato puree, but I'm going to use tomato sauce. This is a diced onion and diced yellow onion. It's 227 grams, and this is boneless, skinless chicken breast. I don't know how much this is. I'm going to weigh it out and put it in the crock pot, and I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to assemble this and all that good stuff. So what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to season the chicken first. I think, having seasoning directly on the chicken is pretty important. Don't season, everything but the chicken. So I'm adding the Goya, that was the garlic powder. I'm adding quite a bit of chili powder as well. I know I have the adobo, but, I love my seasonings. And this is the cumin. So I'm going to add some cumin all over there. I'm all about flavor. And if your food isn't flavorful, then what is you doing? So I'm going to keep everything on this. Well, actually, I'm going to remove that stem real quick from the Chipotle because you don't really need a stem. So stemless Chipotle adobo. This is such good flavor, you guys. If you never use canned Chipotle, I definitely recommend it. It's very flavorful. And that adobo sauce is so good. It honestly brings this dish. So I'm just going to add the rest of this real quick. So what I'm going to add next is the onions. So I'm just going to dump all these onions on top. And then I'm going to mix it around too. So I'm going to just add the onions and just mix it together. Onions are added. And then lastly, I'm just going to add the tomato sauce. And I'm not going to measure it because it's really minuscule. If I was really OD, I would have, but I do not care to measure today. Well, I measured the chicken, obviously. Important things are getting measured. The tomato can, 15 calories per fourth of a cup. Come on. I would say at most they add, an extra tablespoon or something like that, which is minuscule. So I'm just going to mix everything together. Get everything situated in the sauce, the adobo. Now, what I did before that I didn't like was that I didn't ground up the sauce mixture. So there was bits of onions that I thought just didn't get soft as I would like. So next time around, this time around since I'm making it, I'm going to blend up the sauce mixture so it can just be nice and saucy with the chicken. So everything's mixed up. I think I'm gonna add a little bit more adobo to it because, flavor. And I think I'm going to add a little bit more garlic powder, or granulated garlic. I might just add a little bit more seasoning for everything, A little bit more cumin. Again, it's all about the flavor. So, flavor is the best. So I'm just going to mix everything up, and that is looking good. You can't even see the chicken, so the chicken's going to be immersed in all the sauce and the onions, the adobo. This is looking good. So everything is well mixed. I am going to put this on low. I'm going to put this on low for about 6 hours. I think 6 is good. And I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to do next, but I already kind of explained it, so it kind of defeats the purpose. But yeah, again, apologies for the bad lighting, but that's how it's looking. You can't even see the chicken's going to be immersed in all that sauce and seasonings and flavor. This is going to be so good. All right, so this is how it's looking after 6.5 hours, something like that. If you can smell this, it smells delicious. So the sauce and everything is well incorporated. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to remove the chicken if I can find it. I'm not going to shred it now, so I'm just going to remove it whole. And it's done. I mean, it's been slow. It's only about, again, 20 ounces of chicken. So yeah, it's done. So I'm going to remove the chicken, try to put the onions and everything back, because I'm going to hand blend this, and I could use my nutritional bullet here hand blender, but I'm not. So I'm just looking for all the chicken pieces. I think they're like 3 chicken pieces, and I'm hand blending it because last time the onions weren't as soft as I wanted, so I figured let me just hand blend it to get everything a nice soft and silky kind of texture. So chicken's gonna rest here for a bit. I'm gonna grab my hand blender and blend this onion, tomato, adobo sauce mixture together. You guys last saw this hand blender when I first was making my smoothies before I bought this beauty, so it's making its return. So I'm gonna start off slow, and also you don't want it to touch the bottom either. Oh my gosh. I might need to do this two-handed, guys. I don't want to make a mess. I'm gonna try going a bit slow. Oh my gosh. How do people usually do this? Okay, there we go. There we go. That looks good. A little bit more. That is good enough. So I'm gonna turn off this hand blender, and then I'm just going to put the chicken back into this delicious, well, I'm gonna say delicious because, you know, it's looking good. I'm just doing it for 1 second. There are gonna be some leftover because the chicken has still some, you know, onion pieces, which is fine. Majority is gonna be in this nice, delicious sauce. And I just think key is to hand blend it to get everything nice and incorporated. So I am going to put the chicken back, and then I'm going to shred it. I'm not going to shred it finely like I did for the enchiladas, so I'm going to try to make some chunks here and there. I don't want it too finely shredded, so it's just going to be chunks of meat in the sauce. So I'll show you guys the finished product. Chicken is back in, and I want to get all that resting sauce. See, there's some extra onion still. It doesn't matter. It's okay. It's all good. Majority, as said, is incorporated. And how I'm just going to shred it, I'm going to use these tongs. You guys see these tongs all the time when I make chicken. And I'm just going to, like, lift it up in a sense and just pull it. So, lift it, pull it. You can see, look at that. Like, come on. That is perfect. Like, oh my gosh, you guys. This is gonna be so good with the, hopefully, I never tried the Trader Joe's Mexican style rice cauliflower, so I'm hoping it's good. We'll find out tomorrow when I have it, but you guys, this looks so good. Oh my gosh. And it was so simple to make. Literally just throw everything in a crock pot, and then quickly, you don't even, if you don't have a hand blender or a hand mixer, you can just throw it in like a nutritional bullet, or this is, keep on saying nutritional bullet, that's technically the name of this, but like any bullet blender or any sort of blender, once it's cooled. I just didn't want to wait for it to cool because I don't have patience, and it's like 7 o'clock and I do not have time for that. So I just did my hand mixer because it can do hot temperatures, and it's not, you know, this is not plugged in or anything. I removed it from the actual crock pot basin. Is that the word for it? Oh gosh. I am making a mess. Let me try to do this without filming, but you guys see what I'm doing. I'm just lifting the chicken, removing it into chunks. I'm not getting it finely shredded, but I'll show you guys once I finish chopping it, or, you know, pulling it out, how it looks. This is how I want it to look. There's still some chunks here and there. It's not fully shredded. This sauce looks amazing. And again, this is so quick. I'm doing a lot of, you know, Spanish style cooking. these past couple weeks. It was enchiladas, this Chipotle Adobo chicken with the Mexican style rice cauliflower. But yes, these are my cravings. Not even cravings. It's just what it's kind of what I want to make. So I think this is gonna come out way better than how I made it before, and I really think that key was to hand blend all the sauces, the onions, everything together. I am really proud of how this is looking, and I'm very excited to try it tomorrow. So I'm gonna let this cool, and you guys will see how I'm going to plate this up. Again, it's 3 servings at 285 calories per serving. Servings are pretty decent in size, so I'm very excited to try it. It smells so good. I'm telling you, those Chipotle Adobos. Let me show you a can, because I don't know if anyone has like ever bought Chipotle Adobo before, or is Chipotle in adobo sauce. So this is another brand of it in Basa. It says Chipotle peppers in adobo sauce, 20 calories per 2 tablespoons. So it's just literally Chipotle peppers in like a tomato paste, vinegar solution kind of thing. But that adobo sauce, you have to smell it. It's so good. So I am very excited to try this. And I'll probably make it again, since you see I have another can. I don't know when, because there's a couple of recipes I have in the next coming weeks I want to make. But come on, you guys, look at that. Like, let me share it again. Look at that beautiful, beautiful sauce mixture in the chicken. This is gonna be so good. So I will show you guys how it is with the rice cauliflower. Of course, I'm going to do a live taste test, but check out the next clip. Okay, you guys, it's a new day. I just got back from the gym, and I am going to prepare the rice cauliflower. So I bought this one from Trader Joe's, the Mexican style rice cauliflower. It's 4 servings. I initially was going to do 3 servings of this, but I'm going to see how much 110 grams is. So I might just do 3 servings of this whole container, because I have 3 servings of chicken. But I'm just gonna see how it is first, 110 grams as a serving, and I'm just gonna prepare it as instructed. So I am just going to heat all the contents. Well, no, I'm not gonna heat all of it. I'm gonna heat the whatever serving I choose in a pan and just cook it for 8 to 10 minutes. You know, they ask for oil and stuff. I'm just gonna spray it with a non-stick spray. I think I'm just gonna use avocado oil on that. And yeah, so it has tomatoes, tricolor bell peppers, and some jalapenos. So excited to try this. Here are the macros too. So again, 110 calories, 110 grams, 50 calories per serving, and I am gonna either do 110 grams or split it and try to do like 100 and I don't know, 30-ish if it's split 3 ways instead of 4. So I will prepare it. I'll prepare my plate, and I will show how it tastes and everything. Alright, final product. I end up using 146 grams of the Spanish style rice cauliflower. So that's a 1 1/3 of the serving. It increased it from 50 calories to 66 calories. And then I have the chicken, 344 grams, 285 calories per serving. So the total dinner plate is 351 calories, which isn't bad at all. So I'm going to do a taste test, try everything out. But yeah, that's how it's looking. First off, I'm going to try the Spanish style rice cauliflower on its own. That is good. Now, it does have a little bite to it with the jalapenos, but that is something I'll be buying again. I think it's miles ahead compared to the plain rice cauliflower I buy usually. This has good flavor.
I think using the avocado spray too really adds a little touch of flavor to it as well. So that's really good. And next, this is some of the chicken. Perfect. Just perfect. This is a great low-cal Spanish style option for food. Really decent servings for both things. And I definitely recommend buying the Trader Joe's Spanish style rice cauliflower if you have a Trader Joe's near you. I will post below how I made the chicken adobo. Really simple, really quick. All you just do is dump everything in a crock pot, let it do its thing, and then just blend it. It is optional, but I recommend blending it. I think it just goes a bit together when it's blended and all the sauces are, you know, mixed in smoothly. So I definitely recommend. I'm gonna have this delicious dinner for my meal prep. I will see you guys all next week. Enjoy, 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 enjoy.